Block 5, the Roaring Twenties, Part 5, Isolationism, and the Nine-Power Treaty. The 1920s are a time of lots of treaties. Treaties to do this, treaties to do that, treaties to assure this, treaties to assure that. We're going to see there's kind of a theme going on here. That there's a whole heck of a lot of treaties, people signing nice pieces of paper saying that they're going to do this, that, and the other thing. But there are very few ways to enforce those treaties. There was the League of Nations, but the United States, as we know, did not join the League of Nations. The Nine-Power Treaty is one of those examples of these treaties. It's a treaty in Asia. The United States and Britain too is concerned that Japan is growing more assertive in the Pacific and starting to make claims on things that the United States and Britain did not think Japan should be making any claims on. And they started, involving themselves in China, saying that they wanted, stuff from the Chinese government, wanted territory, wanted rights, wanted trade. So the Nine-Power Treaty was a treaty, all the powers involved in the Pacific, to affirm the open door policy. To say that the open door policy, from all the way back from imperialism, we remember that's Roosevelt, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, that anyone can trade with China who wants. The Nine-Power Treaty reaffirmed the open door policy. We are going to have the open door policy in China. That's what we're all going to do. Japan, watch it. We're watching you. The problem with the Nine-Power Treaty, it also provided for Chinese territorial integrity, that no one would be carving off pieces of China and annexing them. And this is going to be an issue we're going to see before World War II. The problem with this treaty, along with so many other ones, was that it lacked an enforcement mechanism. Okay, all 9 countries sign off that open door policy is there, no one can carve off chunks of China, but how do you guarantee that that's going to happen? No one said, well, if you do that, then this is the consequence. There was no mechanism for enforcement. That none of the countries wanted to be roped into a war that they might not want. So things were put down on paper, but there was really no way to make sure that those things written down on paper were enforced. And the Nine-Power Treaty is one of those many, many agreements.